with our new MS cards, how you can mirror your images and then also use the shadow for the cartridges as well. I'm going to give you some fun tips when you're embossing and cutting. So the first thing I'm going to do is select the word that I'm going to cut out, and I'm actually going to go over here to love since it's so close to Valentine's Day. I'm going to select that, and I have a 3-inch selected. Select it again, and now the blade is moving. Actually, not the blade. Sorry, I have the marker tip in here. So the marker tip is moving into the starting position. Now I want to line this up on my paper with the corners. So the outside of my slice is lined up. So when I go back and switch to the cutting blade, I'm going to be able to line it up exactly the same. So when I hit the shadow, it'll enlarge and cut out that word. And I'll show you how that works in just a minute. So let's go ahead and draw the word love with the marker first. You can see the marker drawing it. I have the red tip in right now. We're actually going to have about 14 different colors of the marker tips coming out in March. Okay, it's finished drawing that, so I'm just going to go ahead and lift that off. You can see the word love. Now I'm going to flip my slice over upside down, and I'm going to just simply remove that marker tip and replace it with the blade. Okay, now I'm going to line it right back up with the edge of that paper. And if you don't use the edge of your paper, you can always make a few little pencil marks around the corners so it lines back up. I'm going to go back to the word love, keep it at 3 inches, and I'm going to hit the double arrows at the bottom. And you can see that I can mirror the image, but what I want to do is shadow it. That way you can layer it, and that way it'll cut it out slightly larger than the marker. So it's lined up to where I already drew it. I'm going to go ahead and select that. Now the blade is positioning itself. Once it says ready, I'm just going to go ahead and put it. Again, it's hands-free, don't have to hold on to it. And it's cutting the outside of the love that we drew with the marker. This is also a great tip with embossing. If you emboss an image, then you can switch the blade back out and hit the shadow, and then it will cut out the embossed image slightly larger. So now you can see that we've cut the image out, plus we've already the mirror of the image. Sometimes you're using a piece of paper that isn't double-sided, and say you don't want that image to be facing towards the outside of your picture or your page. So we're going to go back out on here to an image, and I'm just going to go to this girl here, scroll down to the silhouette. Now for instance, I have a place on my page that I want to put a silhouette, but she's going to be facing the outside of the page, and I want it looking in maybe at a quote or cute journaling that I've done. So you're going to use this bottom 2 arrows, and you're going to go from normal to the mirror image. That way if you don't have your double-sided paper, your image will be able to go either way. So I'll go ahead and cut the mirror image. Just like you do with the normal, you hit the select button. Once it's ready, you push the button on the side, and it starts working. Down like that. It's not going to take too long to do that. So I'm actually going to move it just right over to the side. This is how I'm in basic shapes too. And then cycle down to the flower right here. And now go back to the normal cut where she's flipped again. Go ahead and cut that, and now you have your options of flipping your image and using it wherever you want to on your page.
Perfect.
So those are some great tips to use our MS cards. And our MS Plus cards, remember, are for mirroring, shadowing, and the plus, which is the booster, the speed boost, which is very helpful with all of your projects.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.